Hey there, my name is Rich+, and I'm a digital marketing consultant. And today we're just going to talk about a few myths that have come up about this industry so I can perhaps help you decide if working with a digital marketing consultant is right for you. Certainly in the last 10, 15 years, the way we do business has evolved a lot. The growth of online business, the growth of e-commerce, the growth of digital products. And so I think working with a digital marketing consultant is something that's an emerging part of business. A lot of people don't really understand necessarily how it can help them. And probably along the way of running your business, you've come across maybe some myths or some preconceived notions. So I'm just going to work with you today over 5 of these myths and help you understand whether they are valid or not. So the first myth is that digital marketing consultants are very expensive to hire. While this can be true, I would say that what I'm seeing in my business, which is a training company for consultants, for marketers, um, we're seeing digital marketing consultants at all levels of business. Whether you're a tiny business in your local town or city, whether you're a massive enterprise, whether you're an e-commerce business just doing 10,000 a month, or you're a larger e-commerce business doing, millions of dollars a month. I think what I see is that there's digital marketing consultants at every level. Certainly, the higher and the bigger your business is, the more revenue you're doing, you're going to want to spend more. You're going to want to look for a consultant who has a lot of experience, especially in your specific industry or niche. But if you're a small business, if you're a new influencer, if you are just entering the world of online business, there's so many smart, capable people who would call themselves a strategist, a specialist, a digital marketing consultant, who could absolutely help your business at a very affordable rate. Whether it's a few hours spent on a digital strategy, whether it's monthly coaching, whether it's someone helping you improve your website, your funnel, your ads month after month, there's a variety of price points. What I also see emerging is performance-based models. It's very easy now to hire a digital marketing consultant who will say, I will take a percentage of new sales that we achieve. So if you make $5,000 a month or even $50,000 a month, and you have a designated sales page that drives that revenue, a consultant could look at that page and say, I'm going to make a few tweaks. And if I can get this to $70,000 a month, we're going to track that. I'm going to get 25% of that. So my fee is going to be $5,000, but your business is going to be making an extra $20,000. So it's certainly ROI positive, and I think you should consider hiring a consultant on a performance basis. The second myth I hear a lot of people having in their minds is that digital marketing is just social media. It's only about social media, and that couldn't be further from the truth. Digital marketing covers all forms of traffic, not just social, but also search. Of course, paid traffic like Google AdWords or Facebook ads, or even some of the newer platforms like LinkedIn and TikTok. It also covers conversion rate optimization, split testing, tracking landing pages, doing copywriting. I think digital marketing is a much broader term than social media. And I think social media is one of the more weaker areas that digital marketing consultants are good at helping businesses improve in. I mean, social media is a tough part of the business, and it's something that every business needs to do. But where we see a lot of impact is in advertising, designing the right ad, writing the right copy, creating great lead magnets and landing pages, creating great sales pages, helping people improve their video sales letters, split testing pages to get the best conversion rates. And of course, even consulting on things like SEO, driving backlinks to your website, and sometimes things like influencer campaigns, which can be a bit about social media, but really it's its own separate category. So I definitely don't think digital marketing consultants are at all limited to social media, but what you often will find is digital marketing consultants are very good at strategizing good messaging plans. They're good at helping you determine your customer avatars and your targeting, and just making sure you're on point with how your brand is presenting itself in social media. Myth number 3 is a very common one, and I don't even think it's a myth, it's more of a mindset. It's that I don't need a digital marketing consultant, I could do it all myself. And I think that there is a certain level where this is fine, especially when you're starting up and you're trying to figure out what works and you don't have a lot of cash flow. You don't want to overinvest. You want to spend your money on things that are going to get your product brand awareness, that are going to get your product in the hands of actual customers. So sure, at the beginning, a lot of us, they're starting a new online business. Maybe you don't need a consultant. But like I said in myth number 1, you can always find someone in a performance-based role. But when you start to hit, even 2,000 to 3,000 a month of cash flow, 5,000, 10,000, like you would be well served to just have a 1 or 2 hour session or even a strategic session, someone to come up with a plan of action for you. I think a lot of business owners at this phase, they started running around, with their heads cut off. They've got way too much on their plate. They struggle to set priorities. Everything cannot be a priority. You have to decide, like, what is it we're going to do and what is it we're not going to do? What is it that we're absolutely going to make sure it's our number 1 KPI? And what are some of the things we're not so worried about? I think consultants in the digital marketing industry will help you define those goals, define those KPIs, and ultimately just give you a really straightforward plan of action. So sure, you can do a little bit by yourself, but no business grows massively with a single business owner doing everything themselves. And so perhaps at some point, give it some thought. Maybe I'm going to reach out to a strategist or a digital marketer and just see what they have to offer. You can just do a discovery call and see if you feel it's a great fit. Consultants can be men, women, it can be young, older, it can be different industry expertise. There's a lot of them out there. So make sure you contact a couple, see who's the right fit for you. All right, so myth number 4 is that I don't have time to work with a digital marketing consultant, and I think that's a very incorrect thing to believe. From my own experience as a consultant, when I work with clients, what it looks like is, of course, a discovery call, signing a contract, getting started with payment. But once that's all done, typically what you're going to do is go into something I like to call strategic inquiry. That's when I ask you, 20 to 30 questions about your business, about how you've been operating so far, what's worked well, what's not. I want to get the full context of how your business operates. What is your product? What is your offer? What is your favorite marketing channel? What is your budget? What are your expectations? So yeah, that takes a little bit of a time, but can't be more than 2-3 hours. From there, myself, in my experience, it's really hands-off for the business owner. I'm going to go away. I'm going to take that information. I'm going to start doing research. I'm going to look at your competitors, your industry. I'm going to review your product. I'm going to look at all your web pages. I'm going to look at your social media sites. I'm going to go look at some keywords. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it all in a presentation for you, and we're going to have another 1 or 2 hour call, and you're going to get all that information delivered to you. That's a consultant. It really ends there. I pass the strategy off to you. If you want to hire me on to help you execute and implement that plan, sure, there can be a little bit more time to do that as well. But again, the great thing about digital marketing consultants, a lot of them are full stack marketers. A lot of them know everything there is to know about the industry. A lot of them are capable in multiple disciplines. It's one of the best roles to have if you're not really strong in that area, because they can do so much, they can help you with so much. I don't believe at all that it's a time-consuming effort to work with a digital marketing consultant. The final and 5th myth of this video is that a digital marketing consultant is just going to tell me what to do and take my money. Well, I guess that's somewhat true, but the fact is a lot of business owners need to be told what to do. They need to be given a set of priorities, a clear action plan, and sometimes you just need that person to sound off of and reflect and give you feedback. That's what consultants do. They come in with specialized knowledge, whether that's knowledge about your industry, whether that's knowledge about a platform, whether that's experience growing a TikTok account, growing a YouTube account, whether that's experience running a profitable funnel, whether that's knowledge and experience of creating amazing Facebook ads. The fact is, if you're a business owner with a specialized product, a service, whether you're as simple, classic as accounting, classic as legal, classic as medical, or you're in some niche retail product, you have this unique little kids product or some sort of thing that no one's seen before. I mean, unless you yourself was a digital marketer, a digital marketing consultant, there's just no way you've had the time to consume the amount of content and knowledge and experience as a digital marketing consultant. What these consultants typically do is they completely immerse themselves in the industry. They consume all the content, they read the blogs, and they're constantly implementing and getting feedback from their own projects, from their existing client projects. They have seen more than you. So yes, they might tell you what to do. Yes, they're going to receive a fee for that. But the amount of time you're going to save, the amount of mistakes you're going to prevent, the ROI is going to be there. Now, look, if you're an inexperienced business owner, maybe you don't have a lot of experience with consultants. Maybe you've never paid for that sort of specialization, and I can't really, explain to you what that's like, but I can tell you that great business owners, they rely on other people, and especially other people who are smarter and more experienced than them. And I think, you have to have a certain humble nature about yourself. You can't know everything. And so again, why don't you look for a consultant who wants to offer you maybe a performance-based contract? Why don't you ask for some guarantees? You don't have to just go pay thousands of dollars, although people have paid me $5,000 multiple times to just give them direct strategies. And I definitely think the ROI is there when you're doing $100K a month, when you're in $1 million business. Of course, if you're just making $2,000 a month, yeah, maybe that's not right for you. Maybe this video, you're a little ahead of your time and you need to sort of wait until you get there to see that kind of ROI. But again, seek out a performance-based offer and, don't cry like a baby about it. All right, guys, that's it for the 5 myths about working with digital marketing consultants. Don't be afraid. Get an expert on your team. Get someone who's ready to perform for you. If you want to check out more about my business, Rich+Niche.com, I help digital marketers and consultants accelerate their careers. I've been a consultant for 5+ years, and I'm here to make a difference in this industry. If you want to reach out to me and ask me more about this video, you want me to help you find a consultant, or maybe you're trying to hire me, you can go through Rich+Niche.com or email me at rich@richandniche.com, and I'll put that info in the description. Like this video, subscribe if you want to learn more about online business and digital marketing.